Everyone makes fun of my friend Ryan. He uses coupons at restaurants. Drives a 2006 Corolla. Last month, he bought a $420,000 house. Cash. He's 38. Here's what he does different. I have a friend named Ryan. For 15 years, everyone has mocked him. He clips coupons at restaurants. Buys generic everything. Drives a 2006 Toyota Corolla with 240,000 miles. Uses a phone from 2018. Wears clothes until they literally have holes. We all thought Ryan was broke. Felt bad for him. Offered to help. He'd just smile and say no thanks. Last month, Ryan bought a house. $420,000. No mortgage. Cash. Everyone was shocked. Where did he get that kind of money? Turns out Ryan isn't broke. He's a millionaire. Has been for 5 years. 1.4 million net worth at age 38. Makes $72,000 a year. Always has. Never had a windfall. Never inherited anything. Just saved and invested obsessively for 16 years while living like he made minimum wage. Ryan's habits that we mocked, those habits made him rich. And what he does is so specific and intentional that anyone could copy it, if they could handle being called cheap for 20 years. My name is Mike, and I'm about to break down every single habit Ryan has that created $1.4 million on a $72,000 salary. Real tactics. Real numbers. Completely reproducible. Hit that like button if you've ever been called cheap for trying to save money. Because Ryan's been called cheap for 16 years. And now he's richer than everyone who mocked him. Subscribe because I'm showing you real people who build real wealth through habits most people think are crazy. Let me tell you about Ryan's habits. The ones we made fun of. Habit 1. Coupons everywhere. Restaurants. Grocery stores. Online shopping. If there's a coupon, Ryan finds it. We'd go out to dinner. Ryan pulls up a 20% off coupon on his phone. We'd roll our eyes. He'd save $12. Didn't care what we thought. Over 15 years, he estimates he saved $35,000 using coupons. That's invested now, worth $52,000. Habit 2. Generic everything. Generic cereal. Generic medicine. Generic paper towels. Name brand means nothing to Ryan. He did a blind taste test once. Couldn't tell the difference between Cheerios and generic toasted oats. Cost half as much. Over 15 years, generic brands saved him $18,000. Invested, worth $26,000 now. Habit 3. Old phone. Ryan's phone is from 2018. Works fine. Makes calls. Texts. Does what he needs. Everyone upgrades every 2 years. Ryan keeps his until it dies. Saves $800 every 2 years. Over 15 years, saved $6,000. Invested, worth $9,000. Habit 4. Clothes until holes appear. Ryan has shirts from 2012. Jeans from 2015. Wears them until they fall apart. Then buys replacements at thrift stores. We joked about his ancient wardrobe. He didn't care. Saved $500 a year on clothes. Over 15 years, $7,500 saved. Invested, worth $11,000. Comment right now. How old is the oldest piece of clothing? Ryan's wearing stuff from 2012 and doesn't care what anyone thinks. Habit 5. Delayed gratification master. Ryan wants something. He waits 6 months. If he still wants it after 6 months, he buys it used or on sale. Most of the time, he forgets about it completely. Impulse purchases. 0. Over 15 years, this habit alone saved him $4,000 to $5,000. Invested, now worth $6,000 to $7,000. Habit 6. Price comparison obsession. Ryan never buys anything without checking 5 sources minimum. Groceries? Checks 3 stores. Electronics? Checks 10 websites. Everything. Always finds the best price. Takes time but saves money. Estimates $2,500 per year saved. Over 15 years, $37,500 saved. Invested, worth $56,000. Habit 7. DIY everything. All changes. Home repairs. Haircuts. If Ryan can do it himself, he does. YouTube is his teacher. Saved $3,000 per year. Over 15 years, $4,000 to $5,000 saved. Invested, worth $6,000 to $7,000. Add it all up. Coupons, $52,000. Generic brands, $26,000. Old phone, $9,000. Old clothes, 11,000. Delayed gratification, 6 to 7,000. Price comparison, 56,000. DIY, 6 to 7,000. Total from frugal habits invested and grown, 288,000. Ryan's frugality that we mocked directly created $288,000 of his net worth. If this is making you rethink calling people cheap, hit that like button again, because there's more. Here's the bigger picture. Ryan makes $7,000 to $2,000. Take home about $400 to $500 monthly. He lives on $2,200 per month. Rent in modest apartment, $950. Utilities, $100. Groceries, $300 with generics and coupons. Gas, $150 for his Corolla. Insurance, $180. Phone, $25 on budget carrier. Everything else, $4 9 to 5. Lives on $2,200. Saves and invests $2,300 per month. Every month, for 16 years. $2,300 per month invested over 16 years at 9% average return equals $880,000. Add the $288,000 from specific frugal habits. Add home appreciation and other assets. Total net worth, $1.4 million. At age 38. On $72,000 salary. No inheritance. No lottery. Just extreme frugality and relentless investing. The house purchase last month shocked everyone. Ryan's been renting for 16 years. We assumed he couldn't afford to buy. Wrong. He was choosing to rent cheap and invest the difference. Watched the housing market. Waited for the right opportunity. Found a foreclosure. $420,000 house worth $480,000. Negotiated to $400,000. Paid $420,000 after repairs. Cash. No mortgage. His $950 rent is now $0. His investment rate just increased to $3,250 per month. I asked Ryan why he lives like this. He said something I'll never forget. I'm not cheap. I'm intentional. Cheap means sacrificing quality for price. I don't do that. I optimize for value. Generic cereal tastes the same as name brand. Why pay double? My 2018 phone works perfectly. Why upgrade? I'm not depriving myself. I'm just not wasting money on things that don't matter. And that money I don't waste, it's working for me. Building my freedom. Ryan's freedom plan. Retire at 50. 12 years from now. His net worth will be approximately $3.5 million at current savings rate. He can safely withdraw $140,000 per year. He lives on $26,400 per year. He'll have a $113,600 annual surplus. Forever. He wins. Compared to our mutual friend Chad. Makes $75,000. Similar to Ryan, Chad lives on $5,800 per month. Spends everything. Zero savings. Drives a leased BMW. Lives in luxury apartment. Wears designer clothes. Latest iPhone every year. Chad looks successful. Ryan looks broke. Chad has $8,000 in savings. Ryan has $1.4 million. Chad will work until 70. Ryan retires at 50. Who really won? Drop a comment. Would you rather look successful like Chad or be successful like Ryan? This is a choice. People ask if Ryan's miserable, deprived, missing out on life. I've known him 15 years. He's one of the happiest people I know. He travels constantly. Budget airlines, hostels, street food, been to 35 countries. More than anyone I know. Chad's been to 4. Expensive resorts. All-inclusive. Ryan spent less and experienced more. Ryan has hobbies. Plays guitar. Reads voraciously. Hikes every weekend. Volunteers. His frugality doesn't limit his life. It focuses it. He spends on what he values. Experiences. Learning. Relationships. He doesn't spend on status. Brands. Impressing people. Different priorities. Same happiness level. Way more wealth. Should you live like Ryan? Depends on your goals. Want to retire at 50? Yes. Value new cars and designer clothes more than early retirement? No. But understand the trade-off. Ryan's 2006 Corolla and generic cereal bought him freedom at 50. Chad's leased BMW and name brands bought him working until 70. Neither is wrong, but the outcomes are wildly different. Smash that like button if Ryan's story is changing how you see frugality. And subscribe for more real people building real wealth. Ryan's advice for anyone wanting wealth on average income. Stop caring what people think. They'll call you cheap. Let them. While they're leasing new cars, you're building wealth. While they're buying name brands, you're investing the difference. While they're impressing people who don't matter, you're buying your freedom. In 20 years, they'll still be working. You'll be retired. Who's winning then? Specific tactics Ryan recommends. 1. Use coupons without shame. Save 10 to 20% on most purchases. 2. Buy generic unless quality difference is real. Rarely is. 3. Drive cars until they die. 10-year-old reliable cars work perfectly. 4. Keep phones until they stop working. A 2018 phone does 95% of what a 2025 phone does. 5. Delay all purchases 6 months. Most impulse wants disappear. 6. Compare prices obsessively. 5 minutes research saves 20%. 7. DIY everything learnable. YouTube can teach you anything. Apply those 7 tactics. Save $2,000 plus per month. Invest it in index funds. In 20 years, you will have over $1.2 million. That's what Ryan did. That's what anyone can do. If they are willing to be called cheap for 20 years to be called rich forever. Last year at a bar, someone made a joke about Ryan using a coupon. Ryan smiled and said, "I have $1.3 million invested. How much do you have?" Silence. The guy had $14,000. Ryan continued, "Your new car is nice. My net worth is higher. I'll take that trade." Brutal. True. End of jokes about Ryan being cheap. Comment one final time. Are you ready to be intentional like Ryan, even if people call you cheap? Tell me honestly. Bottom line, my cheapest friend is my richest friend. Ryan's coupons, generic brands, old phone, and delayed gratification created $288,000 directly. His $2,300 monthly investing created $880,000. Total, $1.4 million at age 38 on $72,000 salary. Just bought a $420,000 house cash. Retiring at 50, while everyone who mocked him will work until 70. Frugality wins. Ryan proved it. The cheap friend won.